reflection and manifesting moment and what I want my intention to be for April. This is just more like my journaling type of things, and then I'll get into the more reflections and the usual stuff that we do together in a second. But part of my ritual that I do now with my journals is I pull 3 cards from Pass Around the Smile guided affirmation deck. I pull 3 for the month, and then I also do my tarot as well. I know it's like so many things, but like obviously you don't have to be doing all of this every single month, but I just find like I get enjoyment out of it, and I really like doing it, so it's not hurting anyone, so I do it. And it's just fun for me to connect to cards and manifesting and all of that, so I thought I would pull my 3 cards with you guys for whatever April is going to bring. So I've picked 3 cards. The first one is the success card. It says, I'm abundantly successful. I can easily focus and move forward, inspiring those around me. Lovely. My next one is the patience card, and it says, my dreams are manifesting behind the scenes. I have patience and trust that something good is on its way. I like that one. And my last one is letting go of negativity. It's okay that I'm having these thoughts. It's natural. Acknowledging them is a huge step forward. I'm able to let these go. So those are my 3 cards for April. I'm going to take a picture. I now am going to get dressed into my workout clothes. Got to do a 15 minute like booty burn workout, and then I'm having brekkie because I'm starving.
Jane, will you marry me?
Yes.
I am all dressed and ready now. It is very late in the day, and I usually don't do my reset so late, but I've been just relaxing while I was getting ready and then cleaning the house. I did the laundry and stuff, but I am just about to make my bed, so I continue cleaning everything up and then we can get stuck into the reset. Alright, I thought we would get cozy in my room to start off the reset. So today is the 1st of April and I can't believe we are now into the 2nd quarter of the year. If you guys haven't already, I did create like a free quarterly check-in download, which is kind of like a reflection on the past 3 months and a intention setting for the next 3 months coming. But that's not what today's about. Today's about resetting for a new month. March was wild. to say the least. I had crazy highs and also crazy lows, and it was actually a really great month for releasing something that has always kind of been carrying around with me since I was really little. So it was really nice and needed. But it's April, new quarter, a new month, and we're letting that energy go and we're heading on forward into the next month. So as always, when I do these resets, we start with a reflection because reflecting is so important. I feel really nice now that the house is like clean. I haven't actually done this before where I clean before I do the reset, and I actually really like it because it makes the energy feel fresh. But we are going to do some reflection, and I'm going to leave my prompts here for you guys, and they are the prompts that I use every single month. Yeah, just reflecting on my month. I write it down into my Life Habits For Me journal, and this one's just like my journal for life, really. And then we will get stuck into all the goal things, the budgeting, updating the fridge, magnets, and all of that in just a moment. But for now, we're getting deep, we're getting sentimental, and we're reflecting on a month. So let's do it. I'm gonna get the journal prompts up for myself. Reflection is all done, and I want to share it with you. So my March, what went well? I took major big steps towards my new business and bringing it to life. I've been dropping little Easter eggs into each of my videos about that, but you guys will know everything soon enough. But you know, locking in people, samples, all that, I can't speak about it too much. I feel like I'm getting a lot more engagement and traction on all of my socials, and I'm just really enjoying and loving creating my content at the moment. It feels purposeful, it feels like impact, which is one of my main goals for the year, was not to create content for, you know, I can jump on trends and things like that, but that's not, I'm not just creating content. Like, I really want to create content that has value for you guys and is impactful. And I feel like I have been really doing that, so I've been really enjoying creating my content. What didn't go so well, we had a big like life personal event happen that is not the most ideal situation. It put us back in, you know, money wise. It took a bit of an it took an emotional toll on me. But in saying that though, I really am at a place where I'm grateful that that happened, because I had to learn a lesson out of it. And how I'm showing up nowadays is, yeah, I wouldn't have done that if this thing didn't happen. And I know this is so annoying because I'm not really talking about it, but I just don't want to like put it out there anymore. But I'm just actually fully grateful for the lesson that it taught me. What I am proud of myself for this month is I went to a event. I can put some pictures here actually. I went to an event a couple of weeks ago now by myself, and I had huge major like downloads. I was super vulnerable. We did like breath work and everything, and it was a very releasing time for me, especially after the event that I had went through. I booked that prior to this thing happening, but I just really needed that event, and I went there and I really enjoyed it. I was super open and like got the most out of it. So I'm really proud of myself for like being super vulnerable in that. What energy am I bringing into next month? And all I could feel was big, and I wrote like big with all these little things around it. Big energy, so explorative, excitement, and a bit of hustle. I'm feeling like I'm just got a lot of motivation at the moment. And another thing that I'm so excited about, I'm getting a little bit too ahead of myself because I haven't spoken about what's happening in April yet, but we are going to Japan sometime this month. But I'm just so excited to go. I cannot wait to go to Japan. I'm just like in the final planning stages and stuff like that, so I'm very excited to just like explore and travel again, because you guys know that I love traveling, so I just can't wait to get out there again. Was there anything in my day-to-day that didn't feel good? I said my phone use, it bumped up like crazy this month, mainly because two reasons. The cyclone, I was trying to keep super updated and I found myself just like going through a tunnel when I didn't need to be on Facebook, like trying to find information and hearing people and on what they're doing, and I kind of spiraled. And then the other one was the personal situation where I had to be on my phone and all these things. So I think I had a goal written down to reduce my screen time. That definitely did not happen this month, but it's still something that I want to change in my day-to-day. And then what will I do differently like this month for April? And it is checking in with my next level self regularly and asking her questions. So I spoke about this on my stories the other day, but whenever I have sort of a decision, or I'm making small decisions, big decisions, like I had an example where I woke up to my alarm and I was like, oh, I kind of wanted to go back to sleep. And I asked myself a question. I said, what would my next level self do in this situation? And it was to get up, get going, let's do it. So I got up, get up, let's go. And it doesn't always have to be like the motivating one. It could have been like, she would probably sleep in because she had a really late night or something like that. But I used to do this a lot, but I'm bringing it back, just being like, what would my next level self do? And that is something that I'm going to continue to bring forward into April, because it really improves my day. So that is where I'm at. That's March done and dusted, and we're heading now into April things. So to get started, we are going to look at our goal from March, see what we did and didn't get ticked off. I really don't know on these ones. I haven't looked back since, and my whole March kind of turned upside down, so I'm not sure what I got done. So let's see. Okay, I always split my goals, as always, into 4 categories: personal, finance and life admin, health and wellness, and career. So personally, finish the money book. Still haven't done that, guys. I'm having a calling. I just thoughts that I'm going to be focusing on my money after we get back from Japan. I'm just feeling like I need to focus on my money after I get back from Japan. We had a few money things happen with the personal situation, and then like we've also got Japan on top of that. So at the moment we're like, woo, you know, we're still fine, but like it's just like a lot all at once. So I really want to, once I get back from Japan and I know like everything's sort of chilling out for a bit, I think I really want to do the money course and the money book and really focus on my money energetics. And no, I did not get to that done, but it's still very much on my radar. Work from a cafe. No, I don't think I did that. I caught up with a friend at a cafe. We were supposed to do work, but we ended up chatting a whole time, so that's a no. Date with John, we did do that. Where did we go? Oh, sushi. Yeah, that was cute. Screen time down to 4 hours. I already know this answer, but we can have a look together. Okay, so last week's average was about 5 hours, so we're about an hour over what we want to be like averaged. So no, we didn't do that, but I knew that one was coming. And then lots of family time. I had that one with the intention that my family was going to come up from New South Wales, but they had a change of plans, so they didn't end up coming. So I didn't get onto that, but I still saw my family and all that, but that one's a bit of a no because they didn't end up coming. Book everything for Japan. Yes, ma'am. Order a photo book. I did not do that. Make $700 from Creatively Mariah. I will have to check that. I'm going to check that when I do the budget and get back to you, because I don't know off the top of my head if I did that all within March. Actually, I really want to know now. Let me have a look. We did. Oh, we did. Yay, that makes me really happy. So yeah, I ended up making over $700, but like very close. So that's amazing. Yay, I'm so proud of myself. That's really, really good. Me immediately telling John. Health and wellness, do a reformer class. I did do that one. I did that with my sister and it was so much fun. I really enjoyed reformer and I definitely want to pick that up after we get back from Japan. Continue shopping at the markets. Yes. 2 simplified meals per week. We haven't really been doing simplified meals, but I really want to do that. Like we had fish and veg the other day. It was just delicious. Like I just want to go back to simple basics. No phone Sundays. Yes, I still do that. Implement no plan days per week. Yep. Bed by 8:30. We've been really good about that. And count my protein intake. I have not been doing at all. I had my career goals were get samples for you know what, and I did do that. Amazing. Create a quarterly check-in download. I did 5 reset downloads. The reset, as in the Sunday one. I don't think I would. I didn't really promo the Sunday reset because I was more so promoting the quarterly download one, but I'm gonna take it because I definitely got that on the quarterly check-ins, and I'll just take it as email subscribers. So yes, I definitely did that. 1,200 subscribers. We did. I think we're at 1,255, and I was not sure I was going to hit this one because I knew this one was a little bit of a stretch, but I had a random video pop off and all of a sudden I got it. So that's how it works usually. So 1,200, yeah, we did do that one. 2 clarity calls for Creatively Mariah. We did have that. I had 3 actually, and then lock in a new Creatively Mariah client. Yes, we locked in a couple actually, and 1,750 followers on Instagram is what I was aiming for, but I don't think we did that one. We're not far off, but we can keep it as the goal. I'm at 1,719, so about 30 people off, but that's okay. Honestly, all in all, I'm actually super proud with how I've done goal wise, considering like the month that I had. I really thought I wouldn't have ticked off a lot of these, and the one that fell short was my personal goals, like the money book and the cafe. Career, we did really well. I'm super proud of that actually, and I'm really, yeah, I feel really good about it. So we can now move on to our monthly spread. So I always just like write in any events that I've got on, any birthdays, traveling, anything that's already locked in, and then I color code it just to see where everything's sort of sitting at, like how much of one thing that I'm doing, if I'm okay with that. I always like to do that just to see it all at a glance. Alright, my monthly spread is done. It is looking happy. We've got catch up with friends, we've got Easter in there, Good Friday, and then of course Japan, which is going to be the highlight of the month. So I'm very excited about that. We're now jumping into setting our goals for the month. So I'm going to do that now. I always refer back to my yearly goals, look at what I wanted to really focus on for this quarter from my check-in download, and then just goals for the month with whatever I've sort of got going on, what I know I've got going on. So let's do it. Write it down. We've got personal goals, finance / life admin, health and wellness, and career. Goals for the month. Let's do it. I would love to hear your goals too, guys. So whenever you watch these videos, please comment. I know it can be scary sometimes, like commenting on videos, but I would love to hear from you. Just any one goal or any goal that you have for April. So let's get into mine. Personal screen time. We're getting that down to 4.5 hours on average per day. I want to do my next level self check-in. So making sure that if I have a decision and I'm not sure on it, I always check in with my next level self. I want to enjoy Japan to the absolute fullest, be super present. If there's something there that I really love, buy it, like just really take in all the opportunities there. And my last personal goal is to read a self-development book. I've sort of fallen off the self-development books lately, but they always do give me inspiration and help me come up with new ideas, so I'd love to get back into that. Finance and life admin, order a photo book. I want to have a low spend month before we leave for Japan, so trying to just keep everything as much to a minimum as possible in terms of like eating out, clothing, just making sure, yeah, that we're having a low spend month. I want to again make $700 through Creatively Mariah, and I want to get absolutely everything ready to go for Japan before we leave. We've got to get still like eSIMs and get the cash and all that sort of like little things that we kind of had to wait on. So we want to make sure everything is done and ready to go. I also have to pack, so I've got my like packing list that I always have. So just, yeah, making sure everything's good to go. Health and wellness, bed by 8:30, 1 no plan day per week. If you're new to the channel, a no plan day is basically a day that you allow yourself to just wake up and pick what you want to do, because I feel like a lot of these days lately, like everything's already planned. Your rest is planned, your work is planned, like there's absolutely everything's planned for you, and you don't get to just wake up and feel what you want to feel. So I have made it a thing in my life where I have a no plan day per week where I get to wake up and decide. So whether that be I wake up and I decide to watch movies all day, or I wake up and decide that I want to work, it is up to me. One simplified meal per week. As I said before, my Pilates class app is doing a challenge for April, so I want to follow along with that and make sure I hit all the classes per day. And of course my no phone Sundays, so no social media and barely picking it up just in case I get messages from family and things like that. Career. This is my biggest one. I'm really in my career era at the moment, but it is planning out my Japan content. I have so many ideas that I want to create for Japan, so making sure I've got a little list so I know what to film and I don't just like not take the opportunity to. So for both YouTube and also my Instagram and TikTok, I want to finalize the sample of my business and put in a bulk order for it this month. So fingers crossed that the sample is everything I hope it to be. I want to lock in 2 more clarity calls with some future clients, reach 1,300 subscribers, hit 2,700 watch hours. So this is where, if you guys have been watching this video the whole way through, it accumulates in the back end of YouTube, and then eventually when I hit 4,000, I'm able to start being monetized on YouTube. So the goal is to work my way towards building those watch hours, so please stay and watch the whole video because it really helps. And then I want to hit, again, I kept the same goal, 1,750 followers on Instagram. I also, my last goal is to interact with other creators online. I tend to be like a silent viewer and like love from afar, but I want to be the type of person where I am showing up, commenting on other people's content, connecting with other people online. One, to build connection, and another to build engagement for my own, I was going to say channel, but profile, what is it? They are my goals for April. There's a few things, but I feel like they're all very like manageable and doable. So as always, when I do my goals, I make sure that I'm implementing them into my week, so they're not just like written down on a piece of paper and forgotten about. We're actually going to implement them into the week, so I can either make them into a habit tracker moment, or I can actually schedule a day of when I'm going to do the things. So for example, things that are more habit, like bed by 8:30, screen time, that kind of thing, they're more habit trackers, so I can write them down so I can tick off every day. And then for example, like ordering my photo book, it will be like I can plan a week or a day where I'm going to actually order the photo book. So really make sure that I put all of these things down so that I'm actioning them, and then they can really be accomplished. This is one of my favorite parts of the reset. It just feels so fresh. Like when you see it on the fridge and you're like, oh, it's a new life. Alright, April, we are ready. I have finished all my reset tasks today. The house is clean, fridge magnets are up, the planners are ready, and I'm ready for a really great month. Like, I'm really excited for April. I just have a really good feeling. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, leave your goals down in the comments, and I always respond and I want to hear from you guys. So please, yeah, reach out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.